Why? Because I can. Skip goes hard, yes, I am the man. Don't have no time for no hoes. Rather have a room full of retro. This is Skip Goes Hard. Y'all know what it is. I am and will always be the most underrated, never duplicated sneaker YouTuber in the game. Kincaid. Facts. All facts. Today's date is March 30th, 2019, man. Y'all read the whole ass title. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see the thumbnail. 3 days ago, I lost my mind when I finally got to see the official trailer of Streets of Rage 4. I'm gonna play the trailer and I'm gonna talk through it to let you so y'all gonna hear me what my thoughts about what I'm seeing. Streets of Rage as a whole, man. That's one of my favorite games, period, of all time. Streets of Rage. When I think of Sega Genesis, man, besides thinking of Sonic, I think about Streets of Rage, y'all. Streets of Rage, the first one, is the best one ever. That game was ahead of its time, man. Pressing A, the cop car pulls up. He's either going to shoot a bazooka or a whole bunch of like little fireballs and stuff is going to come down. And you're going to hear... And then when the baddies die, they go... Ah. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When the bad guys die, they go... Ah. That they make that noise. They make that noise right there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look, man. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip of the official trailer of Streets of Rage 4. I'm going to talk through it. And then after that, I'm going to give you all my thoughts about Streets of Rage 4 and what I expect coming from one of the biggest Streets of Rage franchise fans ever. So, roll clip. All right, here we go. I like that Sega logo, man, bringing back memories. All right, and we got some new stages. I see some familiar bad guys. Okay, we got Ken. I say Ken, I'm tripping. Axel and Blaze. Man, they got that Restapa. All right, I see how Blaze and Axel, they still wearing their, their traditional colors and stuff like that. I see some Streets of Rage 2 moves, a classic Streets of Rage move from Axel right there. Ooh, it's going down. It's going down. Yes, 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 yes. Now, watching that, man, nostalgic moments at an all-time high. Look, I saw the moves. Now, I'm thinking that they're gonna have more Streets of Rage 2 in there as far as like the attacks from like Axel and Blaze. That one little thing that Axel does, and then the fireball that Blaze shoots out. You know what I mean? All Streets of Rage 2. The part when they flipped, when Axel and Blaze when they flipped over the baddie and went ahead and did their moves and stuff like that. Man, that's all Streets of Rage 2. I like how they have everything is really looking Streets of Rage 2ish. Like they're gonna really focus on what Streets of Rage 2 had and then bring it into like a 2018 2019 version of everything. You know what I mean? Now I know some people are gonna look at Streets of Rage 4 and be like, how come it's not like Streets of Rage 1 or Streets of Rage 2 or Streets of Rage 3? We need to realize that, look, that was in the 90s. This is the present. This is the future now. It's time. I know they wanted to bring as much as the 90s feel as they can to put towards Streets of Rage 4. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that they called it Streets of Rage 4 instead of like Streets of Rage the new class or some goofy that. You know what I mean? Keep it Streets of Rage 4. Now, I'm kind of wish, and now, like I said, Streets of Rage 4 is not out yet, but I wish they brought back more of some Streets of Rage 1 type stuff. You know what I mean? Like, have that cop car come out, let the dude pop up, and shoot the stuff all the way over to where they're at. You know what I mean? Bring that back. Looking at the stages, you know what I mean? The stages, they look real gritty, you know what I mean? It looks like maybe, you know what I mean, like Mr. X, and they didn't even say anything about Mr. X. We don't know if Mr. X is going to be in this game. If you think about Streets of Rage 3, his brain was controlling the little robot thing at the end of Streets of Rage 3. Look, I mess with Streets of Rage. You know what I mean? Well, I know the ones who are listening to me, they're like, hell yeah, Skip. Yeah, remember Streets of Rage 3? It was the brain that was controlling the Robot X. I remember that. We don't even know if Mr. X is alive. We don't even know where Adam is at, where Skate is at. But I do see that they are older now, which is cool that they did bring that to Streets of Rage 4. You think about like Streets of Rage was in 91. This is 2018, 2019 now. So, and remember in Streets of Rage, they were like, what? I mean, it wasn't like Axel 22, Adam was 23, and Blaze was 21. If you remember the intro of the first Streets of Rage. All that stuff, you know what I mean? And they start doing you know what I mean? It do all this stuff, and it's so that you know, like they're all ex-cops and stuff like that. And who did Bonsai boxing and judo or some stuff like that? Y'all remember? Y'all know what I'm talking about? I know y'all mess with Streets of Rage. Y'all like, yeah, Skip. I remember. You know what I mean? But looking at Streets of Rage 4, it looks like, man, the game is going to be off the chain. We still don't know what kind of like platforms we're going to be able to play the stuff. All I know is that if Streets of Rage 4 comes out on the PlayStation 4, look, I'm blowing the dust off that because I haven't played my PlayStation since Streets of Rage, since Street Fighter 5. But man, the game is looking really good. It's still early right now. I noticed some familiar bad guys like what Donovan, Yellow Signal, the girl with the whip and stuff like that. Now, the girl with the whip, she looked like she was from the first Streets of Rage. Y'all remember the girl with the whips had the hat on and stuff like that from the first Streets of Rage, and then Streets of Rage 2, she was like, you know, they had like the long hair. They were all like, you know, like more fancy and stuff. Signal looked like from Streets of Rage 2. So I'm thinking they're going to wrap Streets of Rage 1 and Streets of Rage 2 into Streets of Rage 4. I haven't seen any part 3 in that game so far, man. But it's really looking like part 1 and part 2 is going to be mixed in, remixed, and remastered into 4. Where's Shiva at? Where's Zan? Where's Max? You know what I mean? It's first starting out with Axel and Blaze. So who knows? I'm sure maybe you gotta like. It depends if you. It depends on how much ass you kick in a certain amount of time. You might get to unlock Adam or Max and stuff like that. Like I said, man, we don't know. But hey, this is not gonna be no long video, man. Look, I'm Skip Goes Hard, the most underrated, never duplicated sneaker YouTuber in the game, man. And if I'm not playing with shoes or eating fries, I'm playing video games, man. Streets of Rage 4, hey, bring on some more trailers. I'm ready for it, man. So y'all take care. This is the first time you're watching me, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Ting-ling ding that bell, man. So every time I drop a video, you'll see me either wearing black or red gloves, wearing old man ass glasses, and being black as I am. That's it, man. Not trying to make this a long ass video, but y'all take care, and I'm ready for more Streets of Rage 4 trailers. So, hey. Oh, and one last thing, man. The music on Streets of Rage, first one, Streets of Rage 1 had the best music. Then Streets of Rage 2, and then Streets of Rage 3. Facts. Hey man, y'all take care, and I might make another video about Streets of Rage 4. Y'all let me know. Depending on what other trailers come out, I'll make another one. So that's it, man. Y'all take care. Peace.